We want to find the surface area of this figure. We could draw out the net. I'm not going to. You could also do an exploded net where you do each separate piece. I'm just going to kind of think about what I've all got here. So I'm going to call this one the front and then the back. And here we've got right faces. We've got a left face, we've got a bottom, and then the two top pieces I'm going to consider my top. So we're going to find the area of each surface. So let's maybe start with our bottom. So the bottom here, there's going to be a rectangle here on the bottom, and it's 78 centimeters long and 27 centimeters wide. So this is going to be a length times width, and that's going to equal, well, my length is 78, my width is 27, and that's going to give me 78 times 27, 2,106. I lost my pen. There we go. 2,106, and that's going to be centimeters. Still squared, we're still talking about area. So that's the area of my bottom. And if you consider it, the area of the top, which would be like this area here and this area here, if you kind of, I don't know, either lifted this one up or pushed this down, so put them parallel to each other, you can see it would be the same area as the base. So the area of the top, if we add those two areas together, it's going to be the same as the bottom, which the area then is going to equal 2,106 centimeters squared. And if you're not convinced about that when you're watching the video, make sure you talk to me and say, Ms. Wolf, does that really work? Yeah, it really does, and I can explain to you why. Okay, now let's consider this left side that's kind of hidden back here. So if we did a dotted line, this would kind of dot across. Not very beautiful here, but this area here, this would be the one side there. So we'll call that the left side. Okay, well, you can see again it would be a rectangle, and so we know that the area is the length times the width. Well, let's see. Imagine this rectangle's here. This is one of our dimensions, so that's our 55 centimeters. And what is this? Well, that's kind of the depth of this figure. I look over here, that's going to be 27. So 55 times 27, so 55 times 27 is going to give me 1,485. Okay, so that's my left side, 55 times 27, 1,485. Now let's look at these right sides. So that's like this over here and this over here. And the same thing with the top. If we kind of pushed this one in or pulled this one here out so that they were parallel, it would have the same area as this side. So the right side is going to have exactly the same area as the left side. So the area is going to equal 1,485, and I see I forgot my units there. Centimeters squared. Let's fix that. Centimeters squared. So I've got the bottom, I've got the top, I've got the left side, I've got the right side. Now I need the front and the back. So I'm going to erase a few of these lines. Just clean it up a little bit. Okay. In fact, I think I'll erase all this stuff here too. Okay, so now I've got this front, which is this whole area. Well, I can't do this all in one, so let's do it in two separate things. And I think this might be nicest if I split it right here. So this is, I'll call this area 1 and this area 2. So my front is going to be front 1 plus front 2. Well, my front 1 is just a rectangle, so again, we've got the length times width. Let's see. I got a 55 here, but nowhere am I told what this length is here. But that's okay, because I know that from here to here, that's 78 centimeters, and this is 45 centimeters from this line to this line. So this just has to be from here to here, 78 minus 45. Well, that just gives me 33 centimeters. So that's going to be 55 times 33, and that's going to equal 1,815. You know what I'm going to do here? I'm just going to underline each of these, because these are the things I'm going to have to add up later, because I don't want to add this 1,815 just yet. Because I want to do F2. Still a rectangle, length times width. So area is equal to, well, the length here, we got 45. Right here is my 45, and then the width, this line right here, that's 30 centimeters. So the area is equal to 45 times 30, which gives me 1,350. Let's just scroll down a little bit here. So now my whole front is going to be the F1, so 1,815 plus F2, 1,350. And that's going to give me 1,815 plus 1,350 gives me 3,165 square centimeters. That one I want to add on. And then I have to consider also there's the back of this thing. Okay, but the back is going to look exactly like the front, so the area is going to, again, equal 3,165 square centimeters. Okay, so I've got the bottom, the top combined, the left, the right combined, the front and the back, and so I can add up my total area. So the total area is going to be 2,106 plus 2,106 plus 1,485 plus 1,485 plus 3,165 plus 3,165. And that's going to equal 2,106 plus 2,106 plus 1,485 plus 1,485 plus 30,165 plus 3,165, and I get 13,512 still square centimeters. So there is your final answer.